It's not complicated why when you disarm law-abiding citizens. The result is the criminals don't follow the laws, they have the guns, and the law-abiding citizens are unable to defend themselves.
Ugh, I knew at some point I'd have to talk about Ted Cruz, and I knew I'd have to use a Trump reference at some point. And today I get to do both. This is lying Ted Cruz, misinforming us on behalf of gun manufacturers everywhere during a Senate Judiciary hearing on how to protect our communities from mass shootings after Highland Park. Let's restart that video.
It's not complicated why when you disarm law-abiding citizens. The result is the criminals don't follow the laws, they have the guns, and the law-abiding citizens are unable to defend themselves. Now, we saw on Sunday another deranged murder, a killer fired into a crowd in Greenwood Park Mall in Greenwood, Indiana. Within 15 seconds, that killer was shot and killed by 22-year-old Eli Dickin, who thankfully was carrying a concealed handgun. Many more lives would have been lost in Indiana that day if Mr. Dickin had not been there, had not exercised his Second Amendment right, and had not saved the lives of the innocent there.
So Ted here is saying that he knows bad guys are rule breakers anyway, so we shouldn't have any gun laws? He says disarming the public makes the entire country a giant gun-free zone, an easy target for bad guys with guns. He's saying that bad guys should be allowed to buy guns, but there should be 10 good guys armed and nearby at any given moment, waiting for him to strike. Ted Cruz wants everyone to have a real-life action RPG experience, and these are society's only options.
Whenever you have a deranged murderer committing a crime, there are two and only two ways they stop. Number one, law enforcement stops them. Or number two, an individual citizen who is armed stops them.
What Lying Ted doesn't share are the potential consequences of putting so much trust in this situation working out. This is so typical of Republicans. Get people off their backs with a simple, temporary solution that allows that Second Amendment right to be showcased. So let's say a bad guy with a gun comes to a park to shoot up anybody and everybody. That is the only thing Ted Cruz can actually guarantee us. Beyond that, who are the good guys with guns? Did we ever ask if they're actually people who'd be willing to shoot at someone armed with a gun? With minimal regulation on gun ownership, do we know the good guys have basic gun training? What if they only have a handgun to the bad guy's AR-15? Were there at least mental health checks before these two were able to buy their guns? I mean, Republicans say they care about mental health support, right? Once the bad and good guys are trading gunshots, does that prevent chaos or confusion? No. Once the police show up, will they know who the good guy with the gun is? They'll probably racially profile, judge the shooters based on how they're dressed. I mean, I can see that happening. The good guy could easily become collateral damage. So could others. The area just becomes a war zone, and panicked people scramble everywhere. The public can lose trust in a system that says our lives are dependent on the courage of deputized, complete strangers. And do we want more opportunities for our world to become one giant war zone? Are Republicans really saying that we have to step up to meet the standards of a mass shooter in order to afford ourselves a normal life? All we have to do is look at the over 300 mass shootings that have happened this year to recognize that there were a number of good guys with guns who were outmatched because of what Ted Cruz and other Republicans refuse to factor in: military-grade weapons in the wrong hands and the fact that policing doesn't prevent shootings, it reacts to them.
It's not complicated.